जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहार। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजना। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजना। जमुना तीरा वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजना। जमुना तीर वनचारी। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय राधा कृष्ण चंद्र राधा कृष्ण चंद्र राधे। जय निताय गौरांग निताय गौरांग निताय गौरांग, जय निताय गौरांग,
जय निताय गौरांग, जय निताय गौरांग, निताय गौरांग, जय निताय गौरांग।
जय जय प्रभुपाद Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada.
Jai Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajakaacharya Stotarasashri Hai Jivan Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda Ki Jai. Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayesha Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, chapter number 14, text number 49. Alam pataha Shiladharo Gunakaro. Alam pataha Shiladharo Gunakaro. Alam pataha Shiladharo Gunakaro. Hrishtaha Pararidhya Vyathito Dukkhitu. Hrishta Pararidhya Vyathito Dukkitheshu. Hrishtaha Pararidhya Vyathito Dukkitheshu. Abhuta Shatru Jagataha Shokaharta. Abhuta Shatru Jagataha Shokaharta. Abhuta Shatru Jagataha Shokaharta. Naidhakikam Tapam Ivodhu Rajaha. Naidhakikam Tapam Ivodhu Rajaha. Naidhakikam Tapam Ivodhu Rajaha. Alam padaha Shiladharo Gunakaraha. Hrishta Pararidhya Vyatito Dukkitheshu. Abhuta Shatrur Jagataha Shokaharta. Naidhagikam Tapam Ivodhu Rajaha. Alam pataha Shiladharo Gunakaro. Hrishtaha Pararidhya Vyatito Dukkitheshu. Abhuta Shatru Jagataha Shokaharta. Naidhakikam Tapam Ivodhu Rajaha. Alam pataha Shiladharo Gunakaro. Hrishtaha Pararidhya Vyatito Dukkitheshu. Abhuta Shatrur Jagataha Shokaharta. Naidhakikam Tapam Ivodhu Rajaha. gunakaro Hreshta Bharajya Dukchito Dukkiteshu Munda Shatrur Jagataha Shokaharta Nidhakikam Tapam Yodhurajaha Alambadaha Shiladharo Gunakaro Shrishtaha Bhararidhayo Vedito Dukkiteshu Avodashatrur Jagataha Shokaharta Nidhakikam Tapam Yodhurajaha. What one meaning? Alampataha, virtuous. Shiladharaha, qualified. Guna akaraha, reservoir of all good qualities. Shrishtaha, jolly. Pararadhya, by others' happiness. Vyatitaha, distress. Dukkhiteshu, in others' unhappiness. Abhota shatruhu, without enemies. Jagataha, of all the universe. Shokahasta, destroyer of lamentation. Naidhakikam, due to the summer sun. Tapam, distress. Iva, like Udharajaha, the moon. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srilaprabhupada ki. Translation: He will be a virtuous, qualified reservoir of all good qualities. He will be jolly and happy in others' happiness, distressed in others' distress, and will have no enemies. He will be destroyer of all the lamentation of all the universe, like the pleasant moon of the summer sun. Translation with repetition: He will be a virtuously qualified reservoir of all good qualities. He will be jolly and happy in others' happiness, distressed in others' distress, and will have no enemies. He will be a destroyer of lamentation of all the universes, like the pleasant moon of the summer sun. Purport: Prahlad Maharaj, the exemplary devotee of the Lord, had all the good qualities humanly possible. Although he was the emperor of this world, he was not profligate. Beginning from his childhood, he was the reservoir of all good qualities. Without enumerating those qualities, it is said here summarily that he was endowed with all good qualities. That is a sign of a pure devotee. The most important characteristic of a pure devotee is that he is not lampata or lascivious. And another quality is that he is always eager to mitigate the miseries of the suffering humanity. The most obnoxious misery of the living entity is his forgetfulness of Krishna. A pure devotee therefore always try to evoke everyone's Krishna consciousness. This is the Anesthesia for all miseries. This ends the Bhakti Vedanta purport. Om Ajjanati Mirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshulmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nidhi Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Bracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashati Deshvari. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. This is a shloka from the pregnancy of Diti in the evening. From last 3 shlokas, the Kashyapa, the husband of Diti, the glorifying the one of the her son is a great devotee. Initially, Kashyapa Muni condemned or the pregnancy of Diti because the pregnancies happened in inauspicious time. So because of the inauspicious time, she is telling Diti, there are 2 demons going to come out of your womb, and though 2 devotees will be killed by Supreme Personality of Godhead. And out of these 2 sons, one son will give a birth to a devotee son, and he will be very glorious. So, in 3 shlokas, Kashyapa is glorifying here. In order to follow the footsteps, saintly person will try to emulate his character by practicing freedom from animosity, just as the purifying process. Rectified goal of inferior qualities. Further, Kashyapa say, everyone will be pleased with him because the personality of Godhead, the supreme controller of the universe, is always satisfied with the devotee who does not wish to for everything beyond him. One is want only the Supreme Lord. Beyond that, no, he is not interested in anything. The Lord will be very pleased with such people. And further, that topmost devotee of the Lord, it talks about the Prahlada Maharaja, will have expanded intelligence and expanded influence, and will be greatest of the great souls due to the mature devotion service. He will certainly be situated in transcendental ecstasy and will enter the spiritual sky after quitting his material world. And in this today's shloka, you say, Alampataha, virtuous. Sheeladaraha, qualified. Gunakaraha, reservoir of all good qualities. And he'll be jolly and happy by seeing the happiness of other people. And he'll be distressed by seeing the distress of the other people. And he not have enemies throughout the universe. Ada abhuta shatru jagataha. He not have any enemies throughout the universe. And comparison is given, and he is the destroyer of the lamentation of the whole universe. He will destroy the lamentation of the whole universe. The comparison given. After a summer sun is very hot, how a night the moon so pleasant, Like that, a devotee is very pleasing to everyone. So, this is a comparison the Kashyapa Muni is giving here. Very important, the Kashyapa Muni is glorifying the quality of a devotee here. A devotee is always is eligible to glorify. So here also say a devotee's presence is very pleasing for everyone. That means anyone is trying to be a devotee, he should get a quality, so that those qualities, because of his presence, all the people around him will be very pleased. Good example is given, is seen in our scriptures. And Rupa and Sanatana Goswami, the great Acharya of our parampara. And Rupa and Sanatana are the ministers in Nawab Hussain's government. And it also say Rupa and Sanatana, highly qualified Brahmanas and well versed in all the Vedic literature, and very great devotee of the Lord from the very beginning. And why the Nawab Hussain Shah appointed them as the highest post as a minister? He is a personal secretary of Nawab Hussain Shah, as like a prime minister. And Rupa Goswami, Rupa Goswami is the finance minister. Both are in a very high post. Why a Muslim king appointed Brahmanas, who are the Hindus, as their minister? Now, this Rupa and Sanatana, what the Nawab Hussain Shah saw with these two brothers, one side, okay, they are highly qualified. Another side, all these two devotees, Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, Srila Sanatana Goswami, are very dear to the people around in the Nawab Hussain Shah's dynasty, state, where he is ruling. They are very influential. And people are very liking these two people. So because of that, Nawab Hussain Shah thought, okay, I make them the minister so that I can take the favor of the other people. Because devotees are very pleasing to other people, so that I am able to rule properly. I can get the favor of the people, because these two people become the ministers in my government, and I can take the favor of the common citizen. Otherwise, generally a Musalman king, Islam king, is not be appreciated by the Hindus in those days. And that's the reason the Rupa and Sanatana are the embodiment of good qualities. And their qualities like this. So this is what we understand a devotee's quality. And even here also say, Prabhupada is telling in the purport, a devotee is destroyer of the lamentation. The way of destroying the lamentation is by making them Krishna conscious. And in the Prabhupada says, making the devotee free from the lamentation is making them to Krishna consciousness. That means in any condition, a devotee should be always in the mood of preaching the Krishna consciousness and making others devotees. This is also seen in the great devotees. Because give the example of Prahlad Maharaj. Generally we think, okay, devotees mean how to preach, okay, people are not listening. this is not favorable. Okay, these cities, people are very much materialistic. And people are after all the material desires. No one is interested. We all give the reason, okay, we not able, how we cannot preach. But in the case of Prahlad Maharaj was living in the middle of demons. Living in the middle of the demons, Prahlad Maharaj starts preaching the Krishna consciousness to the demons. And a devotee never see any obstacle in preaching. This is a good example. Similarly, in the case of Sanatana Goswami and Srila Rupa Goswami, they were under the rule of the Muslim government. And the Muslims are around them. And they are preaching the Krishna consciousness to those Muslims even. And they preach Krishna consciousness, and the quality of the Sanatana and Rupa Goswami, they are very, very humility, highly humility, the quality of humility they are having. And Rupa and Sanatana Goswami, they used to write the letter to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because they already influenced, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there in Puri as a sannyasi. And Ramabu Hussain Sen given the home to Sanatana and Rupa Goswami in Ramakeli. And they given all the facility to these two Brahmanas as a ministers. And these both are writing the letters to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because they are very influenced by. And by this, they seeing this letter, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu able to understand, okay, these people are very, very great devotees. See, the every activities of a devotee is easily understood by other people, okay? They are pleased because by hearing the Sanatana Rupa Goswami, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu eagerly want to meet them. Imagine a sannyasi Chaitanya Mahaprabhu eagerly want to meet Sanatana and Rupa Goswami. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu going to Vrindavan and his journey to Vrindavan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Ramakeli with the devotees. And he meets Rupa and Sanatana. And he go and with all the devotees to Ramakeli, and they were doing Sankirtana. And Srila Rupa and Sanatana Goswami are eagerly waiting for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They came to know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Ramakeli. They want to meet them. When to meet them, generally, okay, Muslim king, okay, ministers go and meeting the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the king may feel offense. So they meet in the night. Tonight they go and meet the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And before meeting the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they met Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur. They were also there. They heard about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And they went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, these both, and keeping straw between the teeth. Mean soham. That mean, what is the name? The Rupa and Sanatana Goswami presented before the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu like a very humble and pay obeisance to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And tears are coming. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very much pleased and he danced in joy. They meeting a devotee, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced with the joy. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say, I not have any work here in Ramakeli to come. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu not have any work to come to Ramakeli, but I came only to meet you two people. This is only the purpose I came here. Otherwise, okay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had gone directly to Puri to Vrindavan. Why to go to Ramakeli then? That's the reason here say a devotee is very, very attractive by his good qualities. So the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when later on, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, afterwards, okay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu blessed them. So very soon he'll join me. Give up all these material desires, all these worldly duties. You give up and he'll join me. Then afterwards, okay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu go to Vrindavan. While returning Vrindavan, again, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Gaya. No, Kashi. Kashi, why I don't remember exactly, Gaya or Kashi, some place. And he met Rupa Goswami. Gaya? Prayag. Varanasi. Okay, Varanasi they met Rupa Goswami. Gaya? Gaya Rupa, Prayag. Okay. He met Rupa Goswami. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling to Rupa Goswami, this devotion service is very, very rare. When he teaching to Rupa Goswami, many things he spoke. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling, the Atma is so small, 1/10,000th of a tip of the earth. And that Atma is innumerable. That Atma takes us so many living entities. Out of so many living entities, there are human being, one part. Other than the human beings is the part. Out of the human being, there is a two category, okay, civilized and uncivilized. Civilized means who follow the Shastra. Out of the following the Shastra, only few are looking for the ultimate purpose of the life. Out of many are looking for the ultimate purpose of the life, only many are of salvation, looking for the salvation. Only few will become the pure devotees. Only very, very rare someone is looking for the pure devotional service to the Lord. Maximum looking for the salvation. That's the end of it. And that means the pure devotion service, a devotion service so important, very rare. And that pure devotion service will get by the mercy of the devotees. And when executing the pure devotion service, there are two impediments. Executing the devotion service, two impediments. What are the two impediments? One is the Vaishnava Parada. And one more, the material desires. Mainly, later on Rupa Goswami expands in the many ways he speaks. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, these are the main two impediments in the devotion service. Vaishnava Parada. And Shastra says, someone is chanting the Hare Krishna mantra from heart, not openly. And a devotee should respect that Vaishnava. There's a level of a devotee should be careful. If someone is chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, one should offer his respect from the heart, from inside. And for that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu anyway say it is a mad elephant offense. And if he living in the devotees, one should be very, very careful. One want to advance in devotion service. Generally, we talk many times, many things you talk. We talk loose about other devotees, all these things. And one of the quality of the devotee is Mauni or Mithabashi. Mithabashi means not too much talking, no talking much. Only where there is a requirement I should speak, otherwise no speaking. Because unnecessary speaking making offenses, committing. So even talk about the devotees, talk about the services unnecessarily. Okay, it is a necessary services related, necessary services to the devotees. Only we should, otherwise, only we should take the opportunity to glorify the devotees. Otherwise, we should not talk about the devotees at all. Because many times you talk very loosely, you talk, okay, he is like this, not proper behavior, every time finding of the fault. Even so, it's not good the finding the faults. Instead of finding the fault, one can present it with as an example so that others will learn. This was the Acharya has shown. So offense is one of the great impediment in the devotion service. One is very, very careful when anyone is executing the devotion services. And offense starts from the very minute, okay, if you ill feel about some devotee, starts from there. Or we loosely talking to some devotees. To even that is a very considerable offenses. To the high level of offenses, Guru Aparadha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the highest offense is the Guru Aparadha, offending to the Acharya, Guru. So one should be careful. One more, the impediment in the devotion service is the material desires. Okay, I am a devotee. Devotee mean, okay, looking for the labha, pratishtha. These are the weeds in the devotion service. You're looking for the pratishtha. And she also says this pratishtha, the Vaishnava, the Acharyas can say pratishtha is sukarera vrishta. Sukarera vrishta means the stool of a pig. Sukarera vrishta means sukarera vrishta. So pigs, the pratishtha has to be considered compared to the pig's waste stool. Okay, human stool also we don't go to importance. Okay, for human stool is there, we don't go give importance, but it have some importance. What is the importance? Pig wants the stool. It have importance for the pig, and that pig gives a stool of the pig. It not have any. So a pratishtha should be considered in that way. That was the Acharya was telling. As a devotee, one never should look for the pratishtha, labha, pratishtha. When we do the devotion service, always look for, okay, this is a subtle way of enjoyment. Okay, material, okay, I may neglect, okay, I give up my family, I give up my opulence, I'm given my job, I given my bank balance, everything I given up. Okay, material, those things I given up. But not given the subtle enjoyment. This is pratishtha, looking back, okay, as a devotee, okay, so much I have collected. I am doing the better, okay, I am the manager, I am the temple commander. Pratishtha. Someone is looking for, and such pratishtha also impediment in devotional services. Such a person is not able to, because it is a recognition. A pratishtha is a recognition. And what the devotion service says? One is free from all the recognitions. Anya bilashita shunya free from all the abhilasha. One should practice such devotion. So anyone who do the proper devotion service, such person's qualities will be very pleasing to all the devotees. There is reason anyone practicing the devotion service seriously, you should follow the great examples. Like Prahlad Maharaj's example is given by here in this Bhagavatam. How Prahlad Maharaj is reservoir of all the good qualities. Though a devotee also tried to acquire the devotional quality by seriously practice the devotion services. Very simple. If you want to a good quality, Shastra says, yasyasti bhagavati kinchana sarver gunaha sumasati suraha. When you seriously practice the devotion service, and all the good quality will manifest of his soul. And in the parallel with the devotion service, one is committing offenses. It's all good quality carried away by the Maya. So, here is a good example how the Prahlad Maharaj, even though born in a demon family, and still he remained all his good qualities. So, and his footsteps to be followed. Here Kashyapa Muni says, he is a great devotee. Even all the who are look for the spiritual life, follow the footsteps of the Prahlad Maharaj. So, I'll stop here. Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srilaprabhupada ki.